All right, what are we doing today? It's morning. I'm gonna do a quick stream here. Why not? The main goal for today is to complete a resource dropdown that I got going on over here. And let me check this out here. So I only got a few, might have to hop out, but we'll keep pushing. Let's go ahead and check this out. So I'm just pulling up my project file, logging into Webflow. Back in the old Webflow, I've been in product design mode and code, but now we are back into Webflow, so that's good. It's gonna be a lot of Webflow work today. Might stream the whole time, minus client meetings and whatnot. Okay, so finally able to get back to this quick little work here. All right, let's check it out. Let me see here. Okay, so where are we here? Let me check out, let's just get acquainted with what we're doing. Resource entry template. Preview this guy. You can kind of see what we need to do. So the first one is actually download all files, so it's not going to be a drop down, it's going to be download the full zip. Second one has this to a collection situation and then a download all files again. The third one is the sort of tricky one that I want to get done today, which has a drop down with a tabs situation inside of it. I think we can do that with, I might try to do that with just like a basic Webflow component, as much as, or actually maybe Relum has a solution for that, so we can try that out. So far right now what we have is this. Let's check it out. So we have this. I have a jank animation right here. Alignment's all whack. I think what I'm gonna do is at least let's make sure this actually does something. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, well, that's good. Well, first I guess I should at least fix this interaction. All right, so what's happening here? If we go into, whoops, if we go into our interactions for the, let me just make this bigger here. I guess, yeah, my screen's too wide. All right, if I go into this interactions here to access all of the drop down stuff, gotta select the actual drop down element. And when the drop down opens, don't mind the chaos of all of that interactions. So when the drop down opens, it kind of just, you know, disappears and it gets positioned absolutely over there. Let's see. Did I write custom code here? Like, I don't understand what's happening. Action card close. What did I do? Display block. So if I go into here, let's just refresh this. So on click, this is traveling up there, and then once I close it, goes back there. So I gotta just reset it basically. All right, so back here into dropdown, I just need a closed state, pretty much. So I could just duplicate this. I'm not gonna try to refine it right now. I just want to get the basic interaction set up. So on close, yeah, again, I'm just gonna kind of speed run this. Just do something like that, and that should hopefully give us a nice little reset. Ideally, well, at the end of the day, I'm gonna want to really synchronize everything as things fade, have some overlap, some nice little transitions, just to get the experience, you know, at a good spot. All right, so check this out. Like that was a janky interaction. All right, so at least we have an MVP of some sort here. Now, moving on to this guy right here. There's a couple of things happening in the prototype that I made. One, all the icons are wrong, but two, so when you click on it, it goes down, there's a whole bunch of stuff. We could reuse a lot of the things we already have in place for this main one. It's essentially just a variant of it with a component that has, you know, tabs on it. And each tab is essentially loading up a multi-ref field in here. So yeah, should be fairly simple, but you never know. First thing I'm gonna do is just delete that guy. I already have this action card. It's not a component yet. Ideally, as I work on these things, I convert them into actual components with slots and all that. But I'm just trying to basically like have a super high fidelity prototype, if we can call it that, just to make sure that the idea works, and it doesn't take too much time to really set this stuff up. Okay, so if let's just keep this open here. So now we're in the 3D files. Let me grab this text right here and drop it in here. Same with here. I think these are placeholder text anyways, but the more I kind of tackle now, maybe the less work I have to do later. One thing I'm already noticing is these aren't evenly like sized, so that's gonna bother me. So what I'm gonna do is on the action cards themselves, I'm just gonna set it to that. So now they're at least, you know, evenly sized. The spacing is a little crazy. I think I have, yeah, we'll just use the variable there. So in some ways, I'm kind of doing things the right way. In other ways, I'm kind of speeding through, like, you know, seeing an opportunity to add a variable there so I don't have to do that later. But keeping me to like move fast, right? Because if you look at some of these, I'm, you know, not using variables. So I'm gonna have to come back to that. Just basically racking up design debt here, or technical debt, I suppose. All right, so let's work on this drop down list. When I am working on like a hide and show type of situation in Webflow, so this is like sliders, tabs, mega menus, that sort of shit. I like to pull it out and just focus on it outside of it. Otherwise, this happens and I have to, like, you know, keep clicking this, and that gets really annoying actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the drop down list here, and basically kind of recreate what's happening here, right? So all that's really happening in this drop down list class is that it has position relative. So what I could do is essentially something like this. Also, ideally, you would do this like in a style guide or some sort of component like page, not on the actual, you know, page that is going to go live. But yeah, anyways, doesn't matter. So I'm going to drop another container medium here. And then, or actually, what I'll do is just gonna duplicate this padding section large, this container medium right here. I am going to just delete this, and then in here I'm going to add just like a FPO class of some sort. I'm gonna delete this class later, so I'm just trying to get the same, you know, look here. And then let me open this back up. See, it's like so annoying to work this way. So I need this drop down list. So actually, what's in here? I could just grab that. There you go. Okay. I suppose I can also I could also actually grab the entire action card. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Put it in here. But now I can actually, is this also wrapped in that? No. The border, I think, disappears. Let's see. Yeah. But I think in my prototype it doesn't. That, mostly talking about this like red border vibe. I'm seeing what's up with that. Where is oh yeah, so like the whole thing becomes red. That's fine, we'll worry about that later. So okay, so in here I'm just gonna keep that up there. It's gonna be a little messy right now, but that's okay. So I'm gonna delete that, and now I can kind of grab this guy and put it in here. Okay, so this sort of gives us a feeling that, you know, this thing is open, and now I can sort of just focus on working on this item right here. So this is a shit show in here. Action card drop down list. Margin, bottom margin. I should just like at this point make it its own thing. So it's like 1.5 on the bottom. Nothing else really. So I could have just done this. Look for spacing. I don't have 1.5. It looks like. Let's add that. Since it's a primitive, I'm just gonna put it into, make the name the actual value. Okay, so we have that. Next up is the actual decision on whether or not we're gonna do a slider, or not a slider, tabs. So let's just take a look at the tab situation. The tabs are always kind of annoying sometimes. We could run with it because the functionality is already there. I haven't used FinSuite tabs in a while. I don't even know if that's a thing. Oh, this is like if you have many different types of actual tabs for your tabs. So let's not do that. Okay. So we could just run with this like default basic thing. Oh, one thing I did want to actually look at is the Reloom. If Reloom's got a nice tabs, which they probably do, I would hope. They got all the tabs in here. Let's see. I sort of don't want to commit to it until I kind of see it. Let me just delete that. Let's drop the Reloom tab in here and see like if, you know, it gives us something. It's giving us a lot. That's okay. I just want to see what kind of functionality we get with this. All right, let's check this out. So there's some interactions. We don't have a nice, like, what's it called? State on it. Let's just check it out for a second. What's going on? Oh, they're just using the Webflow tabs. So might as well just do that, I guess, if they're just gonna use the Webflow tabs. All right, whatever. Okay, so if that's the case, I am then going to... Oh, wait a minute. What's that about? Oh, that's just the heading, I guess. Yeah. All right, I'll just make my own tabs, I guess. Okay. So first, I guess I could just drop an entire thing in here. I don't need to contain it. Action card tabs, you know, something like that. And then it's just a matter of making sure we got it reset, because Webflow likes to hide some random nonsense in here. Okay, that's all good. Next, I want to style these tabs itself, which is kind of just a text with a little border around it or below it. That border we can probably... Where's my cards, maybe? It's kind of my weird component here. Let's go into dev mode in Figma so we can see some rems here. It's like 0.5 around. Okay. All right. So this is action card tab. Action card tab. Tab. Whatever. That brings us to current. I don't want that. I'll go over here so that it's not current. All right. So first we'll make it, yeah, keep it inline block. That was fine. Next is, these are kind of the hidden stuff here. We'll do 0.5 all around. Kind of wish there was a quick way to set all of them into one variable, because this part is annoying. All right, next up we will get rid of this background. We don't need that. And then what else? I think that's really it. It does seem like, what's this, 16? And this is... I just want to see, yeah, 0.75 left and right. Okay, so let's bump this up. That's why I was feeling a little tight in there. And then this one is 1 rem, so that's fine. Okay, so let me just go ahead and apply that class to the rest of the classes. This one's current. All right. The current really is trying to have that background for some reason. Okay. It's weird. It's like I gotta override all of this stuff. Okay. Is this not? Yeah, it's 0.75. Okay. Cool. Now, the whole thing, the tabs menu. Action, oh my god, card, tab menu. I've got all these like random tricks that's sort of used to help me that I should really start doing again, which is I would name Webflow like specific components, you know, like default Webflow components, the stuff that you see here. especially if you're using like dropdown, navbar. I used to like name them tabs content. Like I would actually like declare this type of class, and that's because there's all this like weird stuff that happens with Webflow. Like for example, in dropdown, if you open that up, obviously like there's this drop-down settings that does show and hide, and what's happening here is Webflow is appending a class on a specific, you know, this drop-down list element right here. And so if you start messing around with this display property right here and you're in, you know, a Webflow pre-made component, you can get some really weird effects, and you know, things might start breaking and you just don't understand like why stuff isn't showing up or getting positioned correctly, all this thing. It's because on the client side, like once you publish, Webflow's appending, you know, classes, so it doesn't matter what you're doing in here. Webflow will override that in some cases. And so I used to like not write a class that looks like I made it, because if I'm just here clicking around, like I don't necessarily know. I mean, you have this little icon, I guess, but I don't necessarily know, especially if I'm focused here, that there's some things in here I probably should not touch. Anyways, I gotta start doing that again. I guess not today for some reason. All right, so we go in here, we'll do our gray. I really hate like these empty, I'm not gonna worry about that right now, but I also hate like those empty things right there. Let me, sorry, 1 second. All right, something is, whoa. All right, streaming platforms all over the place, nice. There we go. Okay. I don't know why, whatever. This thing always, okay, whatever. All right, back to it. Action tab, menu. I just wanna, I put a border down there, but can't see it because of this freaking guy. Anyways, all right, let's drop in our collection in there, which is this thing. I could probably name this, this is like a reusable type of situation. So let's name this action card collection, maybe. So these are the tabs. So let's put this one inside of here. Okay. And then for the tab pane, I guess we could start styling this one. This is the tabs content. Action card, tabs content, and then action card, tab pane. I guess I'll at the very least, put these classes in here. Alright. So I could probably, yeah, I'll put the padding in here, just because that seems like that makes sense. Right? I always hate this space right here, so I might zero this out. What's happening? There we go. So now at least we have some sort of alignment. Okay. So when it's current, I do want a bottom border of red. And also, it's not ideal. I would maybe even, we'll leave it for now. Usually, yeah, okay, fine. I'm not gonna try to perfect this right now, but typically I would margin bottom this and push it down a little bit so it's on top of this line. But you know, whatever, it's all good. And next, so we have this, and then I think, do I have it as, I don't really have it as red. Oh, I have all the other ones as gray, so I can at least do that, do a dim gray. And then for the active one, we will do the actual black. I guess that's enough of a differentiator here. Okay. So this is the 3D page. Okay. Cards. I gotta constantly remind myself what the hell I made here. Oh, I actually don't even have the list titles. Metric, imperial instructions, and then there's that. Okay. I'm gonna have to check my database to see if that is even what I wanted. CAD resource entries. What is this? 3D assets. 3D assets. Yeah, we got a, yeah, we do have the measurement system and file type. This is an option. Okay. File type. We got 3. I think we're only divvying up by that. So what I'm trying to figure out actually is metric imperial instructions. I guess like file type here, and then imperial file type. Yeah, and then we got instructions. And then this one, it's just the main and that. There's no instructions, so there's no need for it to be a tab. I think that's why this is a tab versus not a tab. Got it. All right. So it's a quick and easy implementation there. I do have to get more coffee. I'll be right back. All right, and I'm back. Hey, Kev. Yeah, I did, but also I had a lot of help to get this website started a year, maybe 2 years ago, from another shop called Wonder Up. They're awesome. Shout out to Wonder Up. So they came up, my team directed them, but so they got everything set up, and we've since, refined things. This stuff I'm working on right now, yes, I did do the design on that. I'm trying to remember what the requirements are for this, actually. So I need to find where the friggin' notes are, because I keep forgetting. So I'm gonna be a little off screen for a second here as I get through multiple 50 step authentications to sign in to friggin' Microsoft Teams, which is kind of the worst. All right, here we go. I'm essentially just trying to find some notes that I got from the client. Just what it's supposed to be. Okay, so the 3D CAD files have so it's separated by file type, which is the DWG and Revit files. These CAD file types are so new to me. I only know GLBs. It's kind of what we're working with. So I have a metric imperial, and within metric and imperial we have a whole bunch of DWGs. So I actually don't know all right, let me hold on a second. All right, I may have to hop off for a meeting, but yeah, it looks like I have to. We got metric and we have imperial, and then there's instructions. So it's not actually divided into what's being called a Revit file, whatever that is. Everything seems to be DWGs. So yeah, okay. So I guess I'll just do metric imperial. I'll just run with what I have. All right, I'll be right back. 1 second. All right. Back at it. So really here, I'm just gonna do something like metric imperial. It's kind of the same now that I think about it. Oh, but there's a lot more files in here, I think, is why I have it as tabs. I'm trying to remember why I even designed this with tabs. We'll do something like that. Okay, so in the metric, let's go in here into the wrapper setting. Okay, in here, I want to switch, well, first I gotta detach all this shit right here. I think it's also the link, yep. Okay, collection wrapper, it's still locked. Why is it locked? Oh, I probably have some sort of filter of some sort, yep. Here? Here. The conditions always get me. Cool. So now we can change it from 2D to 3D. Now, I need this to be the name. And this to be the link. And what else do I need? I only need this to be the imperial. So the item itself, I want it to be how do I do this again? Oh yeah, in the actual card collection itself, I want the condition to be element is visible when 3D assets something like is set. Well, what the hell is set? There we go. Oh wait, no. "3D asset contains..." No. What do I want? I want it to be visible. Well, I guess the element is visible when completed product? No. This isn't what I want at all. At all. I want this to be visible when the measurement system equals metric. That's what I want. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Guess I don't need this title. And then inside of Imperial, freaking America trying to have I got a new mouse and I'm still trying to figure out how to use this freaking thing. How do I... Oh, there you go. Interesting. I hate having to get used to a mouse. It's kind of annoying. Okay. Let's see here. Just gotta grab these and dump it in here and just basically change the conditional on it, and then hopefully that resolves our issues. Oh, well, this is the second one. The third one, I want it to be... Oh, I don't think I have instructions in my database. Okay, let's check that out. For 3D CAD resources, I've got file type but not instruction. I'm gonna keep PDF in here. I think that makes sense. Save. Okay, let's upload an instruction for ART. So I'm storing all of these files in Amazon S3. Which I just use because technically it is cheaper, but for some reason with all of the money that Amazon makes from me ordering Amazon every day, the UX of S3 is just such a pain in the ass. I feel like an IT person like every time I'm in here. So off screen, I'm just kind of looking up where I'm adding my CAD files and where I am like in different buckets, they're called. These are interesting because, oh, here we go. EWG, okay. Imperial, metric. Here's an instruction zip. I'm gonna grab this one. Just make sure the actions, yeah, the thing is like I have to like make things public and stuff, and it's just so annoying. Yeah, it's just the UI is just god awful. This is what S3 looks like if you haven't used it. It's kind of jank. Yeah, now I use Supabase. It's just way nicer. Okay, so let me add a new resource. This is user instructions, not underscore. Files. No, what should I call this? Yeah, we'll call it user instruction files. It's gonna be a zip. Why don't I see? Oh, I never saved it, maybe. And file type. I think I have to upload one of these in here. So these are the instructions. There's a readme. I'm gonna just upload that inside of So this is kind of the process. Supabase just looks so much better than this. I don't know if it's just a UI thing that I'm thinking about. So here, I'll just create a new folder called instructions. And that's it. And inside of instructions, just gotta upload, first of all. That in there. And then make all of them public so that the client, us users, can actually download these. So this PDF, I'm going to let's grab the user instructions, copy URL. It's just a lot of steps. It's just a shitload of steps. This isn't really a file download type. I don't want to make a new one, so maybe, I don't know. Let's just save it for now. Just trying to move fast, because I feel like I've already spent way too much time on this. File type. Instructions. I guess I could put it inside, instead of measurement system, it could be like a file group or something, and then that's, you know, where it could be. But whatever, for now I'm just gonna kind of keep running. Architectural taper is the product, and then the name of this is just user instructions. Well, I guess this is just an individual PDF that I just put in. Yeah. User instruction file. Okay. ART user instruction. Okay, whatever. Save item. Okay. It's been months of using the publish features that I still have to remind myself what those options are. So now I do file type equals, oh god, come on, man. How do I, it's so annoying. Gotta zoom out maybe. Bro. That's so stupid. I'm gonna do this. How do I, just really zoom out? Okay. How do I? Oh no, I'm in measurement system. File type equals, dude. So stupid. This UI is like completely disappeared. Or it gets cut off. Anyways. That's because it's absolutely positioned. Okay, it's not showing up. Let's go back in here. File type is instructions, yes. Did I not make it instructions? 3D. Instructions, save. What is happening? 3D assets, yes. File type. Name. Resource URL, yes. Then file type is instructions. Save. Alright, whatever. Okay, I think I have to like publish it maybe. Okay. Am I on the wrong thing? ART. Oh. Then I gotta add it to here. I forgot about that. That's kind of annoying. But it is what it is. Key to publish. Still don't understand it. There it is. Yeah, I think this is maybe the best that we can do. Oh god, that little change I made on that first child here is not great, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's adding that left padding. Okay. Yes. It's like got weird padding situation going. That's an easy enough problem to have. So in the current, I am going to reset that guy. And then now in here, I'm going to what I could do is there's a bunch of different ways to do this. So on the action tabs themselves, or the tabs themselves, I am gonna get rid of the padding altogether, actually. There might be some implications here because the targets are now gonna be so close to each other. But I'll bring back I'll create the gap through flex. How about that? So at least now, yeah, no, the targets are still good because there's a gap. So yeah, so now we're good. And sort of responsive, so that's good. All right, let's just make sure that at least works. And then, yeah, and then we're good to go. So as you can see, I'm working down here. It's just a little sloppy, but we're doing things fast. Now, going in here, now it's better. I don't love the, why is it still hopping? Someone's gotta, oh. There we go. Oh, yeah, so that is... Yeah, no, it's good. This is the annoying part about Webflow, is there's that lag time between... Cool. Oh man, designing the interactions for this is actually gonna be fun. And there's our instructions. Cool. All right, so that works. I wonder if I'm gonna force it to open a new tab. It's a file, so it sort of doesn't matter, but it matters to me. Let's go to tab 2. I'm just gonna set all of this to open a new tab just for, you know, just to be good. Open a new tab. Cool. And I'm gonna change these. This is like, I feel like they haven't updated the tabs since like before they had CMS. I've been using Webflow since before they had CMS, if you could believe that. Well, technically, I've been using Webflow since the beta, which was a wild time. I definitely knew that Webflow would become what it is now. You could just see it, especially when they rolled out the CMS. You're like, okay, you guys are about to do some real crazy stuff here. All right, so I think that's all set up. next up is just some cleanups. One, so this is basically where I would potentially, no, I'll just do this, cut that, and then drop it into our drop down. So the nice, or well, you know, what would be nice is to have a page, a utility type page with where I can like do the work, you know, make all the changes and whatnot, and have a better developer experience. That's usually how I would do it. Unfortunately, with this client, we're a little limited on the amount of hours we could be spending every month on some of these requests. So, you know, we're just trying to make sure we get as much done as possible and sneak in kind of the cleanups here and there. Download, this should be 3D files. For ART, download, I'm not gonna do a title case on it. 2D files for ART. Or actually, it's making it kind of confusing. I'll just do 2D files, 3D files. It's a bit redundant to have this. So I'll just do this maybe. Because like, what did I have in here? Yeah, it's just that. And I guess it is title cased if it's just this in here. All right, cool, cool. Next up, I do want the, I am missing the close button, which is somewhere in here. Where did I put it? Container, button, container. I think it's this. Let's publish it, see what's going on. Yeah, it's already in there. Why the hell is there an overlap there? That's driving me insane. So yeah, let's go into here and just clean up the mess we've made here. Okay, so what's happening? At some point, we are hiding the whole thing and then showing the close button, and the close button is at 0.5. I think that's where the overlap is happening, so I'm going to do 0.2. I don't think I need code for this. It's like, I usually do my interactions with code, so I'm not, you know, super stoked about doing it in here. Display none, opacity, action card, drop down trigger container. There's the trigger container, it's at 0.5. This is too long, I think is what's happening. Let's do 0.1, yeah, 0.2. And then at that point it's disappeared, and so we hide it right away, and then we show this guy, and then here it's 0.2. So technically, all right, that's so weird. Drop down close, yes. Container, yes. Maybe I have to, yeah, do that. I can't wait to see how GSAP integrates with Webflow. since their acquisition, hopefully in some meaningful way. Bruh. So it looks like the trigger itself is taking a while to disappear, and the border, I guess, is what that is. Back in here. Oh my god, dude. See, it's like if I had more hours with this client, I would definitely clean up the interactions, but you know, everything's working, so there's no need right now. Border color goes to transparent. Oh, it's also linear for some reason. We're gonna basically just out or in quad that. Let's see what that gives us. It's like it's like I shouldn't be able to see it hop over there. It should just like disappear altogether. So where's the actual? This is the trigger, right? So the border color is over here. So this disappears. This, I'm just gonna do everything as 0.1 in quad, just like super fast, right? It's fine there. Out quad. I think it's how it's showing that's like totally messing it up. What if we put a delay on it? Drop down, close, display none. Yes. That's the initial state. It's at 0. That's the initial state. And then when everyone is hidden. Oh. No, it should hide. This is right. This is right. And then it disappears. And at some point, both of them should be gone. And then we see it. Let's see what happens here. It's going to or oh, I know why. The trigger container is disappearing. Yeah, I do want that. So I want this to disappear, right? Yeah. So, and then I want the close to appear. It seems like the close is going to... I think I just have to make this close absolute to begin with. And then something should happen here. Why? Why is it flashing? Webflow. It's definitely a me problem. Let's remove the delay. We don't need that. It goes to block. Yes. Right? Do I want it to go to block? Yeah. Let's save. Let's look at the close. Maybe the close is like messing it up somehow. everything's pretty standard here. Yeah. Dude, Webflow is just stuck in this publishing state right here. Let me refresh. Sometimes I like to just think that it's just because my Webflow's broken to give me a nice pass. I actually don't need this anymore. Delete that. Okay. Let me publish this again. One second, just responding to someone off screen. Okay. Let's see if this is like just a publishing situation. Nope, it is not. Okay. I'm gonna have to literally just... That's so weird. Why? It disappears and then reappears again? Oh, I know why. It's because of the trigger. It's because of this. And this is probably, yeah, it's relative. It's flex, yes. And so it wants to like go in there. Oh, because this is I see. That's relative. So this guy is trying to go in here, be relative to that. But actually this is relative, right? So let's make this static. The classic relative static absolute position conundrum. That's definitely it. Also, initial state, what? You know what? Do I just not have... No, I definitely do. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, is that literally... So... No, it's not. I thought it was because, no, same thing's happening. Okay. This happens, then it disappears. And then it disappears. And then it shows up. The trigger container should not go to display none, first of all, I think, right? I think that's kind of not right. It should just be the... Oh wait, that's the trigger container? This is technically the trigger container. Let's just do something really quick here because that's confusing. Trigger content, I guess, or I don't know. Yeah, trigger content, whatever. And then this is close, yes. So back in here, if I open the drop down, this might also be just how Webflow is doing it. I feel like I've never run into this issue before. Okay, so then it goes here, and then we show the close, and then it shows up. This guy is display none, and if why is it that if it's position static, I think it also has something to do with the close. Oops. So here, opacity is 100, that's red. The close disappears. And this one is the close, yep, disappears. Everyone just should disappear and reappear. So what's happening? I think it's because now that it's not inside of that trigger, I think Webflow is actually putting in that relative on it. That's causing this weird problem. Like, why is my initial state that for 3D files? You know, it's just open by default. Like, what? Okay. All right, well, this is getting annoying. All right. It's also a flaw in the design, like having the X up there probably doesn't make sense on the experience side of things. But we've gone far enough that I kind of just want to see it through. Dude. Something else is happening. Let me reset some things in here. No, that was always relative. Now I'm confused. Whoops. Like, why is it that by default it's showing? Oh, I'm an idiot. So stupid. Oh wait, no, that's content. Right? It's also strange that when I click on these, it's highlighting different parts of my thing. When the class, only children with this class, right? So that's weird. Something's happening with friggin' Webflow here. I might just do a little bit of this. Why not? Okay. Reset. First, we are doing display flex and then also opacity 100%. It's a little redundant to do it because that's already its initial state, but I'm just gonna do it anyways. Okay, then I want to display none this at some point. Before it though, I want to fade it out, right? Let's do 0.25, right? That makes sense. Then I want my close button to start off hidden and to also have the opacity be 0. Yes, yes. After this gets hidden, I then want to show the close. Right. Drop down close, yes. And then I want to fade it in. It's so basic and simple, but still, it's not working. Cool. Okay. Let's just stick with that. Okay, so clearly this close is not, doesn't have the absolute anymore. Let's reset this. Wrapper. Make that static. Make this static. Make this relative. Okay. Then, oh my god, I can't believe this is taking this long. This is terrible. Bup, bup. Dude, am I gonna have to override this with like some sort of hard code? Someone is still messing with me. Static abs. What? So, oh. Okay. Holy shit. What a waste of time. It's literally something I thought would take 2 seconds is now 20 minutes. Oh, good. That's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. Why is my initial state like that? Drop down, close, display none, dude. Trigger content, flex. Opacity for close is 0. This one is 100. So why the hell does that have that? Opacity is here. This should only happen if the drop down is open. Let me refresh. Look at that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god. So stupid. No. Oh my god. Wait. Menu closes. Let me delete this for a second. I think that's the culprit. It's like on load, it's doing that for some reason. This is not making any sense to me at all. What am I doing here? It's my initial state, right? So why action card drop down close? Do I have a class in here that's... No, I don't. Dude, what? Okay. The trigger content is frickin' that. Yes, yes. Children with this class, yes. Opacity, yes. Is it because... Let's just do this for a second. Display is none, dude. None. Don't show up. Effect class, yes. Yes. Oh. No, yeah. Okay. And then this disappears. And then that gets that. And then this appears. And then that goes there. That's also wrong, but let's not worry about that right now. But for some reason, if I hit play, I get that. Why is that the initial state? This makes no friggin' sense. What other... I think this is a Webflow thing. Let me open. Oh. When it's opened, the action card drop down trigger. I see. There's a stupid state on it. That's the first problem. The second problem, now I can technically go in here. Dude, what? You know what? I don't want any... Static, yes. Oh, I think it... Is it forcing it to go to... So menu is hidden. When the menu's hidden, it's inline block. And then when we show it, this is still inline block. That makes sense. Maybe I'll put it to block. But this is still static. When we hide it, it is static still. Yes. And then the trigger, when we show it, okay, hold on. First, let's refresh, because this might be just Webflow being Webflow. Right? Oh, that's a new thing, I feel like. Okay. This is relative. Sure. Why not? This is not. But why is the... I think this button just has something about it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just move this guy up there, and now he's just always up there so that he doesn't mess with us. Okay, so I've gotten rid of him. The initial state is wrong, so it has to be that in here, when the card opens, it's flex, it's the opacity, it's like, it thinks it's like that, but is it my style? No. Flex. Let's make it relative, maybe? I don't know anymore. It literally makes no sense. I think it's an okay. Right now, the dropdown itself, okay, when we open it, this is open, right? I think the trigger when it's open, it works over there, but not there. What? Oh, wait a minute. Dropdown opens. Let me delete this. I don't trust what's going on right now. Let me work off of this one maybe for a second. Oh, it's because I've started messing around with these. So they're no longer the same? Is that why? I think that's why. Right. So what? I gotta bring this back in here? Oh, I know why. Maybe? Oh my god. Wait, no. Trigger content. Yes. The only real difference here is Let's move this over here. Okay. That's working. We know that much. This one is not. Bar opens, start animation, opens. Bro, what is happening with this guy? It's like... Great, now nothing is working. So that's good for us. Okay, back in here. I think it's getting confused on what is actually getting clicked. Oh, that seems to be the situation here. There's something in here that is confusing the hell out of it. For now, I'm going to just duplicate this. Just so we have some sort of a closed situation. I'm going to give this 3 more minutes before I abandon ship. Okay. That's a weird... Okay, now it's working? Bro, Webflow, get it together. No, now it's not working. I think there's something else going on. Okay, so now it's working, but on page... Oh, look at that. It is confused on who's who. Yep. We are genuinely confused here. I bet you these have like the same IDs or something. That's why... 5FE0, and I'm guessing this may also have the same exact thing. No. Toggle 4. Toggle 5. What? Okay. It's a targeting issue. I'm literally just targeting the wrong things, I guess. Only children with this class. All right. Don't do anything else. Just the children. So in here, if I do... I need the clothes in here as well. I feel like... Is there like some custom code in here that's like messing everything up? Because it could very well be the case. Just don't understand why this fucking thing is loading like that. It's just this one too. I might have to grab a completely new dropdown to just shake this into submission. Grab that, put it in here. Okay. And I am also going to just delete this altogether and recreate my toggle. So what does that look like? That looks like me grabbing this guy, putting it in here, and then also deleting that, and getting this. No, I'm gonna recreate these divs too, just to be sure. Sometimes Webflow likes to just mess with you, and next thing you know, you're in this situation. And you've lost a whole bunch of hours just messing around. Okay. Drop down trigger. That's a difference. Wait. There's something different happening here. Why isn't this spanning across the entire thing? Flex. Oh. Got a combo on it that I forgot about. Okay. The list. Get rid of those. Yep, I just need this one. All right, let's just look at this. Okay. So far, so good. This is ridiculous. Now I'm gonna apply the interaction to it. When the drop-down opens, when the menu opens, I want to start an animation and I want it to open Obviously, when it closes, I want it to close. Is this so much to ask? Okay. No! What? It makes no sense why that's the initial state there. I'm baffled by this. It seems to be... It has to be in the close, right? Or something? Why isn't that getting affected? That's... Why are we not seeing any of these take place? Jesus. Nothing's happening when it closes. So when it closes, I want this just to be visible. Oops. To just show. So it is this. If I do all elements though, I don't want it to affect that. Is the problem. Maybe I do have to just do all elements with this class. Action card drop down close. Okay. Just working on the close now. This is insane that I am still working on this. But look at this. This is interesting. The drop-down close isn't reacting to what I'm trying to get it to do. The fuck? Let's just do that right now. Bro, what? So now it's like completely jacked up. All right. This is super frustrating. I need to take a break because it doesn't make any sense. It's like it's you know what? Here's the plan. What is the plan? I think the plan is to just only children. Yes, yes, yes. I think the plan is to just have an on click, have the thing appear on click instead of being part of this whole like open interaction. So that's what I'm gonna do because it's driving me nuts. So here, this is the trigger content, this is the close. I'm just gonna remove the close stuff. Close, close. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Good. That's what we want, technically. This is a mystery to me. What the frick is happening over here? Why is it that this one is... Okay, now on this button itself, when I click it, oh no, that shouldn't be the case. Okay, when I click it, this will then go from hidden to visible. Right? But here's the problem. Why can't I see this? And also, why is it over there? Oh. I'm so done with this. This makes no fucking sense. Dude, what is happening? Is this like... I don't know if this is just... What the fuck am I missing here? Okay. Action card drop down. No, I'm just gonna delete all that. Is it because I'm I don't know. I don't know anymore. Hide. Show. Also, opacity. Yes, yes. And then this one. Let me set an initial state here as well. Then that one. Show. Opacity's 100. Good. Opacity goes down. Oops. Oh, what the hell? What's happening? Now we're getting sloppy. Okay, trigger content. This is the close. Let's put that there. This is trigger content is 100. Yes. This closes no. Opacity. Okay. First, trigger content flex 100%. Close is none. 0%. Good. Then the drop down trigger content disappears. And then we also have to hide the trigger content, this one over here. Display none. Then we show the close, and then the close comes in. Right? Right. Okay. Also, we can maybe fade out the actual trigger itself. Who's got the... Save that for a second. It's the trigger that has the border, so I can go in here and... Wait, am I... Yeah, that's the first click. Okay. So in here, I can just set the border, I guess, to 0. Not background. Border. So let's set this to completely transparent. Oh. Good. Good. That sort of works. That's the first click. The second click, start an animation. Oh, wait. I already have on open this guy disappearing, so I probably didn't need to do that. I need to just focus on the... I mean, that is kind of doing exactly what I wanted to do, but Maybe my problem is that well, actually, no, that's right. I think my problem was I was in drop down open and drop down close, and by attaching the trigger animations to open and close, it was messing everything up. Classic. Okay. Thank you, Webflow. How did I never know that, actually? So first I gotta be right back. All right. You are here. Okay, so this drop down is a pain in the butt. Okay, so the strategy of just attaching the interactions on the trigger itself is kind of the move, so we're gonna do that. Although, no, it's fine. Okay. So let's just sprint through this because I've spent way too much time on this. Trigger open. On second click, actually, there's something wrong with the actual drop down itself. So when it opens, I don't want it to disappear because right now it's disappearing. I think it's only disappearing when I actually click on it. Yeah. Okay. So now if I go to the trigger again, the first click. The problem with this is if I click outside of it and it closes, it's not going to frickin' do it. I don't understand what's actually happening. Why is it that I can't? Yeah, this is gonna be a problem because if I duplicate this, let's just see if it actually is the problem. If I click it again, then might close. Because here's what's gonna happen if I click it again. So this appears and then I close, everyone's gone. So that's good. I just don't understand why the trigger itself, like why I have to do it this way and not just drop down open and drop down close like a normal person. That is so bizarre. Let's look at my open animation. Oh, I don't have a close here. That's also a weird situation. This has to be... So this is... Why? Look at this. It's not doing anything. Let's just trust that it's actually going to show up. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. When the dropdown opens, we start a freaking animation. Disappears. Let's even affect the border here. Okay. Then I think this is gonna have to be the red color, but it's okay. I'll leave that for now. Okay. That is working. I think what was happening is I was hopping around maybe different drop downs, so the children context is getting lost. Anyways. Then this guy goes from hide. Let's see if it's display none. Let's just make it visible for a second. Let's just make sure. Okay. That's the element we're messing with. So that's good. We know that's working. This is trigger content. So we'll do display none. And then this guy disappears. I could probably just do that. And then this is displayed none. And then once that's displayed none, the close button appears. So the close appears. And there it is. And then it shows up. Sort of happy I'm streaming this because I don't understand. I can rewatch it and figure out where I went wrong. Okay, that's working. Next up is the close state. Drop down close. In the closed state, I could just delete this. Okay. Okay. In this state, I am just going to reverse everything back, or bring everything back to here. Right? Right. These are still sort of the same thing. Click, click. Good. Good boy. Okay. I don't even know what I did different here versus what I was doing before, but that's the mystery of Webflow at the moment. Okay, and then I'm gonna have to go back to having the border. Which is this color, B92025. Also, I'm gonna remove this. Did that break it? Okay. In the close, actually, while I'm in here, in the open, in the beginning, B9, oh god, I forgot it. B9, I hate that I have to hard code this. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay. Good. The on close is not working. What a friggin' nightmare, dude. Here's a problem. Why is the close not closing properly? What? Huh. Action card drop down trigger. What? Oh, I targeted the wrong thing. It's this one. Now I'm just making stupid mistakes. So that's good. That's, you know, good sign. Okay. Holy shit. Okay. So stupid. But now we're back to the problem of why wasn't it working for this one? First thing I want to do is get rid of any interactions I have in here. Second thing I want to do is actually now trigger the open and the close. Start animation. Action card drop down open. And then for the close, action card drop down close. That's kind of the weird part about this though. If we look here, correct. Damn, why is it only targeting? It's not reusable. I'm gonna have to create 3 of these? Is that why? I think that's why. Because look, it's targeting those elements. You can't reuse drop-down navigate like animations? That is so stupid. I think that's what's happening. I'm gonna have to test this some other time, but that's new to me. This is new to me. Oh God. This is so sloppy if this is actually the case. I think it is. Only affect the elements inside the interaction trigger. The interaction trigger is that. So what the hell? So this should be... Oh, right, I'm an idiot. On the third one, I don't have it. So, wait. Okay. So, yeah, so that's a problem. I need to put this guy into here. Okay. But that's still over there. But it should really be that one. Weird. It really wants that to be its parent. But, dude, you belong to this family over here, so why the hell are you over there? Okay. That's so stupid. So I really do need to create like many drop downs here. Drop down, open. Is this the copy? Okay. So now this close. Change the target to this one. Content. It's like none of these are affecting it. What the fuck? Okay, so these are working somehow. So whack. So now what? It should be working? Oops. Like, why does it think that I'm over there? I'm over here, dude. So which one is this? Trigger content. Drop down trigger. I feel like this is new. Like I feel like I was able to reuse animations like this because my No, what the fuck? Okay, wait a minute. Something happened. Must have forgotten to do something here. Drop down trigger content, yes. Oh, maybe I gotta hit save every time? No way. Close. This is insane. If this really is how you do it. I have never in my life experienced this before. So now it's open to and close to. Bro, what the hell? I'm kind of baffled right now. Oh wait, I might still have interactions on here. What? Maybe I didn't finish making this different. Let's trigger content. Border color. Drop down close. I mean, clearly this is it. And these are the initial states, right? Okay, and then in the close. Wait a minute. No, yeah, it's right. Why the fuck? Alright, this is really upsetting me now. I'll put it down and come back to it. It's insane. I just don't understand what's happening. It makes no sense. Good. Like, first of all, why the hell is this in that mode? Is it because of the tabs? Look at this. It makes no sense. It must be because of the tabs. Is it the tabs? I just want to know if it's the tabs. It's because I'm pushing things too much. Since when were tabs an issue? Just gonna drop it in here. Oh my god, it's because of the tabs. Wow. It's totally because of the tabs. That makes no sense though. What, so what are we finding out here? You can't have a tabs component with a it's because of the frickin' tabs. What? That is so bizarre. Why do I have two drop-down clauses here? That's so crazy, dude. So it's because of the tabs? Like I just can't have tabs in here? What? That makes no sense. Oh, let's save that. There's something about these tabs that's like messing it up. Yeah. Wow. Come on, Webflow, what the fuck? Oh god. I'm being punished. So if you want to use tabs in your drop-downs, you can't have it in here. By default, you know what I could do maybe? That's a little hack. Bit of a hack. Is I could display none. Bit of a hack here. Initially, we'll also make the tabs maybe display none. And then just kind of show it when it does open. Right? Something like that. Nope. They don't like that either. Very odd. Very, 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 very weird. Okay. Let's just publish it and see what happens. I think this one I want to make it bigger. Let's make the width of this like... Whoa, that's not the right way to do it. Guess I can make this 40%. No. Yes. And then this can be 20. %. Same with this one. Then we can also stretch everyone. What's happening? Oh. Oops. Doing some quick styling. One 1.5. Dying. That's a weird type hierarchy. Okay. That took way too long. Anyways. It's not the greatest looking thing in the world. So I'm gonna have to do a bunch of cleanups tomorrow on it. So now let's check it out. Oh my god, it's back. Oh right, I gotta figure that out still. Wait, it might not have anything to do with the slider. I think it still has something to do with how I'm targeting the buttons. It's like a never-ending pain in the butt here. I think it's like once I bind it to... I have to like recreate it somehow. Just really want to make sure there's no like weird IDs or something. Alright, for real, this is like literally the last thing. I keep wanting to try and figure this out, but it's just not working for me. Close. 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 Actually don't need these tabs because that wasn't doing shit. Okay. Now let's go into this one. For the open. Let's make sure that it's actually all the right elements. In theory, it works. In practice, it doesn't. Because look, if I get rid of the tabs, it magically works. This action card has a... Why is there a nav on there? Oh. Why is this a nav? Why is this drop down a nav? Who made that? Are drop downs just like considered a nav for some reason? Also, why is that a button? You know what I mean? Why was that a button? Put it on load. Why is it animating? Is it looping? No. Is it the order of it? It shouldn't really affect it. There's no page triggers. So, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. To debug this, I'm gonna have to just basically work without styles in a completely different Webflow environment and just like look into it. I've literally never come across this problem before. Like, why is that going to there, you know? And why is it that when I click close, I have to do it twice? Look at that. Why is it? Oh, that's because of the flex, but still. Oh yeah, I don't want that. Shit. This is driving me crazy. It's like it thinks it's open by default. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's a problem. Getting some console errors. What if I just drop like a swiper in here? That could also be it. Okay, no, I gotta stop working on this. I'm just gonna be doing this all day. All right. Well, that's it for today. That was the worst moment ever. Thanks for watching.